You, stop. Stop.
What happens when you give a cocky teenager a white Mustang? Disaster!
Okay.
This teenager thought running from a cop was her main character moment until real life hit back with serious criminal consequences. And if that wasn't enough, her dad stepped in and finished the job with disappointment louder than Mustang's engine. Now, before we dive into this adrenaline-filled story, make sure you're subscribed to our channel because you don't want to miss what happens next. They say adrenaline is one hell of a drug, and for a teenage driver who's given a Ford Mustang GT, adrenaline screams power. And we all know what comes with a car as fancy as a Ford Mustang GT. If I were to tell you in one word, it would be narcissism. But that doesn't last long, especially when you have to face the consequences of your actions. And even your daddy isn't on your side this time. This is where the whole story begins. The entire hit-and-run investigation of one cocky teenage driver thinking they were the main character of a movie.
I'm in the road, hands up, telling her to stop. Clearly look like a law enforcement officer. No brakes, no lights, nothing. She just keeps going, guns it. So that's fleeing and eluding all day long. So.
Can we go to court for this?
Absolutely. You're going to be going to court no matter what.
You see, it all started when an officer saw a car accelerating faster than an F1 car. With no hesitation, the officer was going about his day with his usual duties, such as settling hit-and-run accidents, until this one vehicle caught his attention. It was super fast, refusing to slow down, and instead doubled down by ignoring the stop sign and accelerating faster than before.
Okay.
And the cop didn't chase the teenager right away because, let's be honest, if you hear the sirens and flashing lights, you ought to do something crazier. At least, in the case of teenagers, they're anything but grown. They run on adrenaline rush and enjoy rebelling. But here's where things get really interesting.
Do you guys know whose white Mustang this is?
Tell her to come out.
Yeah, can you have him step out?
Hello.
Hi. Do I look familiar?
Kind of.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for fleeing and eluding law enforcement.
What?
I walked out, flagged you down, told you to stop, and you rapidly accelerated away from me.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait.
It's all on body cam.
You just...
Nope, I walked out of the road and was telling you to stop.
You walked out on the road. You
correct, and I was telling you to stop. It's all on body cam. You're under arrest for fleeing and eluding law enforcement. Come here.
Can I just call her mom?
Yeah, you can call her mom. Is that on her phone right there?
The teen dared to ask for the officer's supervisor despite knowing that she had accelerated the car and messed up big time. The supervisor comes, talks to her dad, and introduces himself as Officer Riera, working with the new Smyrna Beach Police Department. He explains to the dad that he was in the middle of the road, fully uniformed police officer, telling her to stop, and she doesn't even apply the brakes, but rapidly accelerates away from him, which clearly gave him a hard time as he was dealing with another hit-and-run accident. He also informed me that he didn't have any siren sounds on. He just gave clear hand signals to stop her, but she just didn't.
I am a law enforcement officer, fully uniformed, telling you to stop because you're passing all those cars in a double yellow. You passed multiple. It doesn't matter. You still fled law enforcement. And then you rapidly accelerated as you went by me. You didn't stop, didn't do anything, didn't even hit the brakes.
No, I was going the speed limit across.
No, you weren't.
Can I talk to someone else?
It was just me there. I don't know who you want to talk to. Who do you want to talk to?
Maybe your supervisor?
Yeah, he's on his way. You're more than welcome to. That's fleeing and eluding law enforcement. So I hear her car accelerating rapidly. So I look, and she's in the middle of passing vehicles. Coming back over. I'm in the road, hands up, telling her to stop. Clearly look like a law enforcement officer. No brakes, no lights, nothing. She just keeps going, guns it. So that's fleeing and eluding all day long. So.
Can we go to court for this?
Absolutely. You're going to be going to court no matter what.
And you said you have it on dash cam?
I have it on body cam.
Okay.
Even better, because I was right there.
Oh, okay. They're arresting me for fleeing and eluding. I passed in a double line, and then an officer came. I said, I'm getting arrested because an officer said I was fleeing and eluding. I was driving on. He came out and ran in front of, like, he half ran in front of my, like, he didn't even fully run in front of my car. And then, now I'm getting arrested for it because I parked in, because he said I was fleeing. But he wasn't even behind me with lights on or anything.
Doesn't matter, don't need to be. I absolutely don't need to have lights, sirens activated. I'm a fully uniformed law enforcement officer telling you to stop.
Do you have your laptop in there? I did. I don't know.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Officer Riera.
Okay.
Hey there, it's Officer Riera, New Smyrna Beach Police Department.
Do you have anything for school?
What officer who?
Officer Riera with the New Smyrna Beach Police Department.
Hey, Riera, how you
Okay,
doing?
good. So, literally, I'm in the middle of the road. I'm a fully uniformed police officer telling her to stop. Not only does she not even apply the brakes, she rapidly accelerates away from me to the point where I have to jump in my car, which was parked several hundred feet away because I was investigating a hit-and-run crash. And now all of a sudden she's gone nowhere, so then I obviously find the car and make contact with her.
And that's the point where the dad got to know her daughters met the statute requirements for fleeing and eluding the law. The next thing, the officer was asked how far she went from when he tried to gesture for her to stop. He revealed that she had gone over a whole mile and didn't try to pull off the road down the street. That's some Olympic-level running, but on public roads. The time finally came when everything was explained to the dad, and he realized his daughter was the problem. He called with her, and the words he said, "So you'll probably be in jail for the weekend then." Now those words felt like a hammer slam. They were heavy and straight to the point. For the first time, this cocky teenager realized this was no joke or legendary escape scene. It was real law followed by real trouble and accountability. The officer was shocked that the teen had run with confidence and zero awareness. This tragic comedy of teenage thinking, believing that speed solves every problem and assuming luck is their armor. Now let's follow what happens next.
So I don't need to have lights and sirens on behind or anything like that. I'm a fully uniformed police officer. I was given clear hand signals to stop, and I have a witness who was the victim of my hit-and-run crash who watched the entire thing. So, of course, that meets statute requirements for fleeing and eluding. I don't mean to be a jerk about it or anything like that, but that's where we're at, okay?
How far did she go from when you tried to gesture her to stop?
Over a mile. So she didn't try to pull off the road, down the street, nothing like that.
Was she able to see you, or?
Oh yeah, I am in a, she just told me I saw him in my uniform, so that's all I need. And I know she saw me because I was about in the middle of the road to where before she would run me over, so I didn't want to get ran over because she was already doing 65 plus. So, I have everything I need for fleeing and eluding. It is what it is. So she can take it to court. It's going to go to court no matter what, but that's what I have. It meets statute requirements. That's what we're doing, okay?
Okay, can you put her back on the phone?
Yeah, you're on speaker.
Hey.
Okay.
It's just for
Yeah.
Alright, so you'll probably be in jail for the weekend then.
The dad was steady at first, but when given a few seconds, he lost his cool and started shouting at her daughter. "You went a mile away from a cop telling you to stop, and you're still arguing about it?" That was the turning point. The officer explained from his side that he didn't have to use police sirens to make her pull over. All they needed was their black and white uniform with their arms raised, waving for her to pull over. Given the law, this is a signal no driver should ever ignore, especially not for a full mile. But the teen overlooked it, and now...
Yeah, okay.
So...
Because you're not going to get out right away. Why were you going that fast down?
I passed one car. I passed one car because he was going like 30, and I passed him.
Okay, so when he came to pull you over...
He didn't. He came over and found my car and pulled
It's all on body cam, sir. I was almost in the roadway. The reason I didn't go all the way in the roadway is because she was going so fast I didn't want to get hit by her, because obviously I could see that she was not slowing
It
down.
was just what he thinks.
Okay. You were being so cocky.
I'm actually an instructor for speed measurement, so smart.
I'm not laughing.
I wouldn't be laughing. It's a felony. You committed a felony. Don't laugh at that.
Yeah, I mean, you're being cocky. You're not even being polite. You're not even using manners.
Yeah, this has been her the entire time, sir.
I know. That's what I don't get with her. It's just total ridiculous. So you don't understand what you just did.
I do.
Oh, you do you? Really? Like, how do you understand what you're doing? Because you're being a smartass the whole time to me, too. So I can only imagine how you're speaking to an officer.
It's all on body cam. I've been trying to be respectful to her, but...
Right, I don't get it. Like, so you just totally just screwed yourself inside and out for what you just did. Big time. Because now your car's going to get towed to the impound. You're going to pay to get that out, too, now.
Yeah, it's like 30 days.
Yep, there's going to be a 30-day hold on it. There's going to be a 30-day hold on it.
So your nursing stuff is going to be screwed up now too, because you don't have no damn manners. And you know what? It's going to take something like this to fuck you up now, and now you're done because you're so goddamn arrogant and cocky the whole damn time when you could talk to the officer normally. When you did it, you had to be a real jerk, didn't you? I know you can't bullshit me. He's got the body cam on. So you just totally screwed your whole shit up. Nursing degree, everything. You just did it because you're being invincible. But guess what? You're going to spend a weekend in jail, and you'll see how invincible you are. And you know what? It might teach you a lesson now, maybe.
She got handcuffed. The officers placed her inside the cruiser, the Mustang GT. Her loud confidence was no longer in motion. It was waiting for a tow truck. There were no engine roars, no main character music, just the cold truth in the face of the delusional teenager. With the teen inside the police cruiser, silence is broken only by radios, legal notes, and updates. The teen doesn't utter much now because she just got hit by reality, and that reality really broke her ego in the best way possible. The officer explained her speed estimate aloud for the record, about 60 in a 40, and even though it wasn't measured through lasers and speed traps, experienced officers can judge speed through their eyes, and the accuracy of it is quite scary. That's 11 years of sharp instincts in a way teen logic simply can't comprehend. While the teen sat in her place, fully locked in, the procedure started.
I'm being very nice.
Behind you. Do I have to pop these off?
I mean, I don't think it would be too big of an issue.
Yeah.
I'm double locking it, that way they don't cinch down your real estate.
Yeah, thank you. So did you do?
We're going to go to his vehicle right here, okay? Yep, this one right here.
Copy.
Yeah, I don't want you to sit on that seatbelt. I'm just going to buckle you in.
Now comes the moment most teenagers fear more than getting a detention at school, losing their cars. Because let's be honest, nothing is worse than a huge financial loss, and the charges for towing are extremely expensive. The moment came when the white Mustang got loaded onto a flatbed truck to be towed and stored. Tell you what, when a vehicle gets impounded, it gets charged every hour it sits there. There are storage fees, tow fees, release fees, and let's just say, lots of other fees. These all stack up like unread school emails. Imagine 30 days of hold with no negotiation allowed. The 30 days meant a month without the freedom to drive, losing social bragging points, awkward passenger status, and parents calculating fees while cursing the teen. So, these 30 days might feel like an eternity for the teen. For parents, 30 days feels like a billing cycle. Now back to the arrest. The teen was booked for fleeing law enforcement, and her clear records were no longer clear. Once a driver ignores a police signal, intentionally creates trouble, it counts as a serious crime. Fleeing or eluding can even be considered a felony depending on the state.
If the crime that I'm charged with wasn't a felony, I could have just wrote you a ticket and be done with it. But unfortunately, since it's a felony, no matter what, I have to make a physical arrest. You have like zero criminal history, right?
Yeah. I mean, one time I shoplifted when I was 16, but I don't think it's on there.
Did they charge you with anything or no?
No. Can this get expunged or anything?
I mean, potentially, if you have no criminal history or anything like that,
yeah.
You know, they might work with you.
That means the stakes got higher than ever just for speeding. This is the gap between teenage thinking and how the law actually works. The teen thought there were no sirens, meaning no trouble, but the reality was completely different. It's the silence you should worry about. She believed that parking the car would somehow reset everything, but evidence doesn't just disappear. And while she thought her excuses were strong enough to bend the law, the harsh truth is, the law doesn't bend for anybody. In fact, they have non-negotiable consequences. The officer also stated that she went a full mile from him while he was waving to her to stop.
How far did she go from when you tried to gesture her to stop?
Over a mile. So she didn't try to pull off the road, down the street, nothing like that.
Was she able to see you? Or?
Oh yeah, I am in a, she just told me, I saw him in my uniform, so that's all I need. And I know she saw me because I was about in the middle of the road to where before she would run me over, so I didn't want to get ran over because she was already doing 65 plus. So, I have everything I need for fleeing and eluding. It is what it is. So she can take it to court. It's going to go to court no matter what, but that's what I have. It meets statute requirements. That's what we're doing, okay?
A mile is no confusion. It's a big distance, and such a big distance while ignoring the police officers, that straight off screams trouble. Now it's time for another big, serious word: bond money. This is a large chunk of money paid by a family for the suspect to be released from jail while waiting for court. The officer even joked to the father that the bond, which he will pay, might be around $2,500 or more.
If that's what I'm saying, if your mom can bail you out now, or otherwise you will sit there until Monday.
I gotta calculate it, but it'll probably be like $2,500.
Now this amount is serious. It isn't some pocket change or spare lunch money. It's a big price tag, and teenagers don't usually understand price tags until their dads start mentioning them. Now, let's talk about this moment, the moment where the father was angry. But behind that anger lies something even deeper: disappointment. He didn't yell at her just because she sped away, but yelled because she was arrogant. Parents can indeed teach recklessness, but arrogance usually is a shattering moment for any parent out there. And that moment was this phone call. The dad said, "You had zero respect, no manners, and you still argued like the rules didn't count." Parents do this because their children are usually representing on their behalf in public. Now the teen had to hear this all through a phone call, and while it was embarrassing for her, it was equally embarrassing for her friend's mom, because that's where she got caught.
This is my daughter's friend. Embarrassing.
Because you don't have no damn manners. And you know what? It's going to take something like this to fuck you up now, and now you're done because you're so goddamn arrogant and cocky the whole damn time when you could talk to the officer normally. When you did it, you had to be a real jerk, didn't you? I know you can't bullshit me. He's got the body cam on. So you just totally screwed your whole shit up. Nursing degree, everything. You just did it because you're being invincible. But guess what? You're going to spend the weekend in jail, and you'll see how invincible you are. And you know what? It might teach you a lesson now, maybe.
Anyhow, she got off the call and accepted her fate. But let's not forget the officers had their own character arcs. And no, they were not trying to ruin a teenager's life, just doing their jobs. And later, while booking her, the officer was respectful enough to uncuff her hands so she could remove her jewelry safely. This is a proper procedure with humanity attached to it. So, the officer was kind to the teenager, and they do want kindness their way, especially in situations like these. When it came to the court shadow, the teen didn't have any criminal history except some shoplifting rumors in the past. But the police know that once a teenager starts being reckless, they become a threat to society. Even a good file doesn't save you from a bad moment when that moment crosses a line in the street at 60 miles per hour while ignoring a police officer.
So you got jewelry on. Do you want to leave that with them and not bring it into the jail, like the earrings and stuff and your necklace?
Can I take it out?
Yeah. So if I uncuff you, do I have to take them out? You're not doing anything?
No.
All right. This is me being very nice by you. So.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah, if we have a problem, I'm going to let her talk to you.
I'm getting arrested because I fleed an officer.
She's going to need somebody to post a bond.
Anything else in the other jewelry?
It's going to be 10% of probably $2,500.
Okay, I'll go into it.
Have you ever been arrested before for anything?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right.
Bye, Mom.
It's not fun. Be prepared to be strip searched.
What strip shirts?
To take everything off. Yeah. And you bend over.
And now that you know that, if you do have anything on you and you introduce it into the branch jail, it's a felony, okay? All right, I tell everybody I arrest them. I'm going to cuff her up front since seems like Dad's kind of talked a little bit of sense into her. Are you good with that?
No.
Are you good with that though? Since she'll be in your car.
Yeah, hold on.
And is your guys' pool car available or no?
No.
Okay.
It won't take you that long. So I can just get right up.
No, it shouldn't take that long. I mean, I know how Jenkins is though. He's going to want me to transport my own arrest. So.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all on Bodycam too on the previous Signal 3, so it's like.
Or did I just need that? Whose phone?
That's mine. This is mine.
Oh, he already has your phone, or did he?
Yeah, we already have it because she wanted to take that.
Yeah.
All right, good. Just go ahead and put your hands like this together up front. There you go. Just a little bit further out. You're good.
Now, It's time to look at the bigger picture. When teens drive, they think about a lot of things that don't match their reality. They think speed makes you appear powerful, confidence means skill, and authority doesn't mean anything. They believe consequences can be negotiated with shame coming later, and respect. What's that? Their Mustang and other fancy vehicles make them the stars, which can be avoided if they argue enough. But little do they know, that's not how the world works. The world doesn't revolve around them, and in fact, actions do have consequences. If you act well without a bad attitude, life teaches you a lesson. But if you act badly with a bad attitude, you get to hear the full story. In this case, the teen even asked to speak to the supervisor and believed it would help her get out of this situation because officers are just puppets under supervisors. I think it's a pretty genius and naive to get out of such a situation, but that just made things worse for her. He confirmed the facts and made sure rules were being followed. Then came the weekend in jail. Teen jail isn't like a summer camp. It's a tough reality where you get cold food, quiet nights that sometimes make you go insane, and lots to ponder. While she was locked up, her dad's voice must have rang in her ears. Finally, the real lesson here isn't just driving. It's about your morals and ethics. Unfortunately, this teen could have avoided trouble if she hadn't sped up and stopped when the officer asked her to. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more gripping live cam footage and real-life documentary stories.